boy. I was trying to sort of stream out and didn't even realise it was coming up. I found them. There's another mini. Yeah. Oh. Throw that there. That's for one shield, but I might as well. Oh, it stinks here now, man. What? 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 How many crowns do I have this season? I don't think I have many, to be honest. Last season I got like 30 something. 9. Twenty more minutes until the game starts. Edit. That's tempting. $18 people left. All I need to do is just reach top 5 at least. Top 3 if I can. Well, to be honest, I don't think I'm making it past top 8. I have a feeling about this match. $22 more minutes until Chelsea. Edit the... Alright, that's nice. Damn it. Right, I'm back. Sorry about the misconvenience. I'll take the pump actually. And a guy flipping beamed me just a second ago. I need to go to a spot where I can just sit, lay low. I could sit, I have an idea. There's still be a shade, that's nice. If there's a rift down here, is there a rift down here? There's a rift down here. Don't go in the rift. Then I could just sit down here. Box up around the rift and I can just chill here. So if anyone comes I can just jump in the rift. There we are. We have 19 more minutes left to go until the game starts. Oh, it's still not there. Oh, I'm still in stone, that's perfect. $11 people left. One more person tonight to make it to the top 10. Peace out. Okay. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh. I need to hope there's medkits in here. Yeah, can someone just die so I can get top 10? Please.
Now Sunderland are in sixth, despite
I'm
struggling.
top 10 at least, well, I've got 3 HP, so that storm, that move is going to be getting really annoying.
Who've won just one of their last 8, John Akers.
Scored individual errors have cost them, but Morgan Whittaker starts again for them.
No white meds anywhere.
Top 2 tiers has more goal contributions than him this season so far. Jack Clark's been Sunderland's main man. Joby Bellingham is developing. They're also ranked 4th in goals scored and can go 5th with a win.
I told John you're capitalising on the fame that comes with doing 5 Live Sports on a Saturday afternoon.
Yes, I switched on the Christmas lights at South last night. Don't know how they would have done it without me. How did you find that out? Who's the mole?
I'm just a very, very good production team. Would you use a big plunger for that kind of thing, or is it literally just turning on a plug socket?
It was a small plunger,
Yeah.
not connected to anything.
Oh no! Now you've just ruined it for everybody who was there.
Sorry.
Right. Right, so John Akers is at Plymouth against Sunderland. Right, next to Birmingham, who are still waiting for their first win under Wade Lee. Could it come against Sheffield Wednesday? They're bottom of the league.
Oh, mate, get a life.
Today results have been really grim reading of Labour. And the playoff spots where Rooney joined today, they start the day in 18th.
Oh, please, you rang me up, man.
Will have been welcome both sides get
Oh, my days.
with a fresh opportunity to go again. 3 changes for Birmingham. Christian Bielik records in the midfield to play alongside Dembele. Lee Buchanan into the back line, pushing Cody Drammer, John James and Sunyik to the bench. While Sheffield Wednesday 5 changes.
This guy can't even mantle. Oh my god.
The right combination of personnel. Most noticeable, a fresh front 3. Josh Winders, Malik Wilson, Anthony Musaba lead the line. Callum Patterson forced out. He's serving a 1-match ban.
Thanks, Becky. Also today in the Championship, Bristol City, Middlesbrough. Millwall are at home to Coventry.
This guy's gonna get caught in the storm. He had like 2 HP.
Swansea are at home to Hull. West Brom, Ipswich is a 5:30 kickoff into League One. Leaders Portsmouth now looking to go 28 league matches unbeaten. That run goes all the way back to March the 14th. Today they're taking on Blackpool, who have won their last 3 at Fratton Park when they have gone there. Chris Wise.
But to win here today for Blackpool would be a turn-up, particularly as 20 of their 27 points this season have come within the compass of their Bloomfield Road home. Neil Critchley's team are on the cusp of the playoffs. Portsmouth are ones they and the rest are chasing.
We are what?
Only by a solitary point. I'm looking forward to seeing 2 of the division's form strikers, Colby Bishop and Jordan Rhodes. 20 goals between them this season in terms of the team news, Josh Martin, formerly of Norwich, he's making his Monday debut, and Blackpool unchanged from the...
Oh my days, I swear to God, I'm gonna kick this kid in a minute. Delete him off my friends list.
Yes, a frosty day here in Gloucestershire. Far cry from the warmth of Mumbai, where Des Buckingham was managing in the Indian.
Oh, this should be the last game until I hit champion.
7 out of 8 on the road, but Cheltenham, they can't be underestimated. Their long run without a goal, let alone a win to start the season. A memory happily fading. 3 goals at home without defeat.
3 goals.
For a little more, despite their low position. Also, without Talismanic Prem, they joined international duty, which they did. Cheltenham have former Villa and Hull defender Curtis Davis at the heart of their defence.
Bolton are in third division. They are at home to Exeter this afternoon. In League 2, we are with the leaders Stockport, who could lead record of most wins in a row this afternoon. Number 13, Newcastle, Sheriff Roberts.
Yes, David Chalmers side is 6 points clear at the top of the division and has more points than any other team in the top 4 leagues.
Oh, he's landed severe mountain.
Newport, in contrast, sit 5 points above the relegation zone and with just 2 wins in their last 10 matches. Just the one change for Stockport is that they revert to a back 4, but they have a dangerous front line of Carl Walton and Dante Atifi for the top scorers in the division. Newport are boosted by the return of Bristol City loanee Seth Palmer Holden up front. He's one of 3 changes for manager Graham Cotton, who's looking to upset the Forfeit.
Mansfield are in second. They go to Swindon this afternoon. Notts County in third. AFC Liverpool, Wrexham in fourth. Morecambe into the Scottish Premiership. Celtic could go 11 clear at the top with a win at home to Motherwell.
Side out of Europe, Mark, as well as the League Cup. Brendan Rodgers focused firmly on the 2 competitions he can win, the League and the Scottish Cup. Last time out, the hosts ran 6 by Aberdeen. Motherwell having not won since September the 3rd. You really have to be worried for Stuart Kettlewell's side today. Brendan Rodgers makes 1 change as Alistair Johnson drops to the bench for Anthony Ralston. 2 changes from Motherwell to the team that lost at Hearts. Wilkinson and Blair out. McGabby and Spencer in. And in the week, Mark, with the SFA told us that VAR is working well in Scotland. David Dickinson is the VAR today. I just hope he's the real deal.
Oh, very good. Dundee, Hibs, Hearts, St Johnstone, Ross County versus Kilmarnock in the third place. And Television, they're the other games in the Scottish Premiership today. It's also Scottish Cup Day, so there are no Championship, League 1 or League 2 games. We'll keep you up to date with the Scottish Cup throughout the afternoon. Let's go into the rugby union. Saracens looking for their 5th win in a row as they take on Bristol, who are trying to end their run of defeat. Sarah Aldridge is at this one.
Yeah, Bristol have come to London off the back of 4 defeats, and that includes an agonising 1-point loss to Bath last week. As you say, flip that over by the defending champions Saracens, who've really seen their campaign kick-started since the return of their internationals after the World Cup. So they're going for 5 in a row today. England captain Owen Farrell continues to steal the North Londoners. That's from fly half. Whilst one of their 4 changes for Mark McCall's side is Tom Willis returned to start in the back row. As for Bristol, all eyes are on the former Saracens player Max Maylands. He's going to be starting against his former side at fullback. One of the reasons he left the club was so he could wear that shirt. Also a big day for back 100 for Bristol appearance today.
Gloucester and Leicester driving the way at 2:30. That is currently 3 points. All one game in the United Rugby Championship that has finished. Lions crushing Zebra by 61 points to 19. And the UK Snooker Championship, Jamie Broughton.
And we're watching the defending champion Mark Allen play the 3-time winner Dean Shelby. Allen took the first frame with frames 67. He then had good chances for the next 2 frames, but couldn't take them, and it didn't claim them to go 2-1 up. Allen then hit back with breaks of 47 and 30 to level proceedings at 2-all at the mid-session interval. Meanwhile, on the other table this afternoon, 2-time champion Mark Williams is playing Thatcher View. That's kind of 1 frame ball, 6 is the target for a place in LS16.
Back to the lunchtime kick-off where a second-half Trent Alexander-Arnold strike on a point for Liverpool and Manchester City to take the lead in the first half. Haaland is your...
Oh crap. Oh, what? It's a flipping cone there! He shot me through the cone! Oh, of course, I get to flipping 90% yet. and I'm just gonna go crap. For God's sake, man.
That's as well a message of the game. Did they do that often enough? No. But with little tweaks in the second half, we controlled them better. Then we will always put
Toilet bucket of soup.
It's 1-1, and that's absolutely fine for today. So can we play better? Definitely, and we will.
To our base at St James's Park shortly. First stage to the City Ground. Nottingham Forest are unbeaten in the league this season at home. Brighton haven't won any of their last 6 Premier League matches.
Mark, I'm sure you remember the quote from the Duke of
Come on, bust
Wellington
my
over
milk,
a
guys.
century ago. Pity the observation, there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. The recent narrative is that Brighton are struggling, but I'm told they're playing better than a month ago, despite the distractions of Europe. Today, Roberto De Zerbi makes 5 changes, making it 53 in the league this season. Verbrugge replaces Steelers goalkeeper, Duncan Lamptey back, Ferguson starts. Forest are without Awoniyi for around 3 months with a groin injury. Wood gets a gig ahead of Origi up front. That's a big call, but a measure of Forest progress this season. If they win today, they'll only be 3 points behind Brighton.
Next to Turnbull, which really hasn't been a happy place for Burnley recently. Visitors are West Ham, but they've been struggling on the road. Chris Coles.
7 defeats in the last 10 on their travels, no less. Their cause today further damaged by Jared Bowen's absence. West Ham's talisman hasn't made it, perhaps giving Burnley hope that this is the day they pick up their first points at home this season. 6 Premier League matches at Turf Moor, 6 defeats, but despite that, a win could see Vincent Kompany's side move off the bottom of the table and even out of the relegation zone. Burnley unchanged, their former striker Danny Ings leads the West Ham line in Bowen's absence.
Right, Crystal Palace matches this season have produced an average of just 2.3 goals, the lowest in the league. Visitors the home side Luton have only scored 2 first half goals this season, the joint lowest. Come in, John Southall.
I saw that stat yesterday. It filled me with absolute joy. I don't think I've had a 0-0 this season, so I'm pining for one. Could it be today? As the teams come out here at Kenilworth Road, looks a good chances for Luton to try and get that first home win in the Premier League. Palace have 1 win from 5, but Michael Olise is back for the first time since the end of May. One of 2 changes, John Nye drops out, as does Will Hughes, with Jake Kokore coming in. 2 changes for Luton as well. Kokore and Nakamba out, Bell and Roddick Pansu coming in.
Oh, yeah, I've done the opposite. Oh, crap.
Bene down the left-hand side against Joel Ward could be key this afternoon. And Mark, I've just seen a child in the away end. Presume he's a Palace fan. He had 1 Chelsea glove on, and he had 1 West Ham glove on, and he's a Palace fan. What is going on there?
Because you know what it's like. It gets to the cold part, and you haven't prepared yourself, and you're just scrabbling around trying to find anything to put on your kids' hands, aren't you?
Oh, but surely not.
Right, to Bramall Lane, Sheffield United looking to take their unbeaten run to 3 and taking on a Bournemouth side who have just taken 1 point away from home this season. John Bennett.
A meeting, Mark, between 2 seemingly rejuvenated relegation strugglers. 4 of Sheffield United's total of 5 points this season have come from their last 2 games. The win here against Wolves, a draw at Brighton. They could move out to the bottom 3 if results go their way, and they're unchanged. Meanwhile, Bournemouth have won 2 of their last 3, but as you say, on the road, they're the worst team in the Premier League right now. No wins, 17 conceded. Smith replaces the injured Aarons. A big opportunity for both sides to make a statement in that bottom end of the table.
All the reaction to today's football in Sports Report from 5 o'clock, then commentary at Brentford Arsenal from 5:30. We've got the boxing live later tonight as well. And now our usual goal service faster than
my name's Anna, and I'm
anywhere else around from St James's Park. It's Newcastle against Chelsea with Chris Waddle, Penny and Dennis.
Thank you, Mark. Well, it really is a lovely late autumn afternoon on Tyneside. Clear blue sky, albeit it is a little on the chilly side. But we've got 2 teams here where Chris Waddle, you think they will be gone? I think Newcastle are fairly front 40 fans to man up. Chelsea in joint training against the tennis all core teams. They get a lot of joy on the counter.
Hello. Game's just about to start.
They come in for Lewis Hall, who's ineligible. Longstaff and Willis, who picked up an ankle injury in training. So Pope is in goal, Trippier, Lascelles, Cher and Livramento, Wiley, Guimaraes and Joel into the midfield, Almiron, Isak and Anthony Gordon. Newcastle United, black and white striped shirt, black shorts, white socks. Chelsea in all royal blue. Have made 3 changes. Barry Shield and Hugo Chukwu coming to the team. And that is Caicedo, not surprisingly after travelling with Ecuador, is on the bench.
What's one banana?
And the other change is Disasi. So Sanchez is in goal. Reece James the captain, Barry Shield for what is his first Premier League outing campaign alongside Thiago Silva. Cucurella at left back. As we're underway, Hugo Chukwu, Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher, Sterling Palmer and Nicholas Jackson. So Chelsea are all in royal blue. They're playing from left to right. They're attacking the Gallagate end as we look, for those of you who know St James's Park and Newcastle United. Well, they've made this place a fortress under Eddie Howe, but particularly of late, they've won their last 4 home games in the Premier League without conceding. Chelsea, well, as we know from recent exploits in the top line, 4-1 at Tottenham in that thrilling game at Stamford Bridge against Manchester City, 4-4. You see anywhere near the same level of excitement, and we could be in for a
Well, it's all about confidence football, yeah, and Chelsea have had some positive results recently, and that would do the world of good. And it's a hard place to come. This Newcastle play very high tempo, don't get right there. It's very difficult.
Referee is Simon Hooper in his orange goalkeeping, referee's jersey, black shorts. He's out in the middle.
He doesn't move much, does he? So you want to know whether referee just look at the centre circle.
Yeah, I was just looking across at the. We've got Sanchez in the customary green and then the luminous outfit of Nick Pope and the orange jersey for Simon Hooper, the referee. Newcastle United awarded an early free kick for Kieran Trippier for what is his 500th club appearance of his career, to take it as right back. Livramento playing left back, hoisted high, right-footed, longs the edge of the area. Miley was there. Lascelles was up from the back as well. But in the end, it's booted clear by Enzo Fernandez. Bouncing ball in the centre circle, and actually Trippier did well just to tuck it back towards goalkeeper Pope, away towards our right-hand side, who floats it away downfield. And the bushy head, Cucurella climbs high to head it away. And then Badia Shield let this one settle back towards Robert Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. Manchester City won, Liverpool.
Am I tripping or did those shots just come above me?
In the early game, regular updates from John Murray from that particular game at the Etihad. We've got commentary later on after Sports Report at Brentford Arsenal. It's the usual goal service. We'll be going racing in a short time to Haydock as well for the Betfair chase as Sterling picks it up on that far side, the left. He enjoys playing against Newcastle United. Scored 8 goals in his career. That was lovely control from James to kill the ball dead. He to try and play the ball in towards Palmer. But Newcastle United have won it back.
Go from. I'm not looking for a fight. Bugger off. Don't move.
With Palmer on the inside to Gallagher. Newcastle United are trying to force Chelsea away from the penalty area at the moment. Here is Palmer. He's a little bit preoccupied about Gordon.
Oh my days!
Very, very well. And James now with a cross is going to go safely.
Something move. Get to flipping 93%. I can't get anywhere.
Stood off. Gibbs White, who strode down the right, aiming for the head of Wood. Went to the
man.
post. Fine textbook header. Forest 1, Brighton 0.
And still without a clean sheet this season. Isak lifted it towards the penalty area by Guimaraes. Cucurella will clear the ball away. Let's get an update from Haydock, the Betfair chase. John Hunt.
Halfway protector at last year's winner, leading narrowly from Brave Man's Game. Both have been jumping superbly. Lord Bigai back in third place, and Conor Cranbrook, the Grand National winner, last of the 4.
Lively start here at St James's Park. Sterling wins it, finds Jackson. Jackson running at the heart of the Newcastle defence. Enters the penalty area, tried, then left-footed to pass the ball out towards Sterling. Just can't help but feel like maybe it was a wasted opportunity by
John, we just saw 2 chances there. Isak for me, hit it, great ball by Guimaraes. Hit it on the volley, take it.
Gordon looks to play that ball through towards Isaac, cleared away by Sanchez. The crowd have responded, but it's been an electrifying pace.
It is, it's end-to-end stuff, and it's a very open game, and that's why I think Chelsea will enjoy today. You know, there's not a team on a part of the bus against them. Newcastle like to win home games, so there will be space, and we'll see a lot of goal-scoring opportunities.
Here is Fabian Schär. He actually didn't play for Switzerland against Kosovo and Romania during the international break. He was an unused substitute, certainly against Kosovo. He's had a bit of a hamstring problem. But Schär is back. Willett, though, picking up an ankle knock in training is a setback, especially considering that they are depleted with so many players who are missing through injury. And the schedule between now and the turn of the year, very, very intense.
Right, can I actually have a good game?
Newcastle United are away to Paris Saint-Germain on Tuesday. Bottom of the group, of course, with 4 points. They really need to take something from Paris. And of course, it goes without saying that BBC Radio 5 Live will be there as the Champions League returns next week. We've got 3 games for you. Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle on the Tuesday. An early start on the Wednesday as we go to Istanbul. Galatasaray against Manchester United, and then Arsenal against Lens. The World Service have just joined us, so wherever you are in the world, always a pleasure to have your company. And a warm welcome on a chilly afternoon in the northeast of England. The third was nice. Newcastle United against Chelsea, where it's 0-0. Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1 is how it finished. Forest lead Brighton by a goal to 0. James waits to take a throw on this near side, the right. Finds Palmer, and Gordon gets a knee in there, and it goes out of play for a throw as Perez gets his instructions across. As we're going to go racing, to head up the Betfair chase.
4 of them set out, they're over the 4th last, but only 2 of them look like they're going to contest the finish. Royal Pagaille and Brave Man's Game, they've quickly gone on. The Grand National winner, Corach Rambler, staying on in 3rd place, but 8 lengths back. Protectorat is the bitter disappointment. He's a long last. Taking the next fence, that was the 3rd last. Royal Pagaille is making Brave Man's Game fight for this, and back in 3rd, 7 lengths away is Corach Rambler. 2nd last fence, and Brave Man's Game's going to have to up his game, because Royal Pagaille led him over the 2nd last. Royal Pagaille, Brave Man's Game having to battle. He's still a length and a half away in 2nd place. Corach Rambler's
Why is it
close to
listening?
within
What's
5
going on
lengths
here?
in 3rd. Royal
The
Pagaille
football's
coming
playing,
down
but
towards
it's
the final
flipping.
fence, then the Betfair chase. Royal Pagaille is up and over safely. Brave Man's Game is going to be beaten once again in 2nd. Corach Rambler has run well a close 3rd, but the big race, the Betfair chase, will go to Venetia Williams.
Well, I don't know
and
why
Charlie Boyce,
it's
the jockey,
playing
as Royal
racing.
Pagaille hits a grade 1. He beats in 2nd place Brave Man's Game, Corach Rambler, and the big disappointment of the race, Protectorat, a long last.
Thank you, John. Haven't missed anything whilst we were away with that Betfair chase at Haydock. 5 Live, the World Service, also available on BBC Sounds. Newcastle United 0, Chelsea 0, but in the Championship, Stoke City 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Blackburn, who've won their last 3 away from home, have taken the lead. Stoke have been going well, actually, unbeaten in 5. Peterborough lead Burton by a goal to 0. Wrexham are leading Morecambe by a goal to 0 in League 2. Wrexham 4th in the table. John McMahon, the caretaker manager of Morecambe, after Derek Adams left to take charge at Ross County, and Lincoln lead Barnsley by a goal to 0. As Chelsea are on the attack, and it's Cucurella to Gallagher, out towards Palmer, 10 yards in from the right touchline. Looks to try and clip the ball back in towards Cucurella, but Newcastle deal with that and get the ball away. As Cucurella running back, and it will be Chelsea in possession. Chris Watt.
Well, it's a good tempo of the game here, but a lot of sloppy passing at the minute. When it's deep and there's no pressure, yes, it's nice to watch, but in the final third, we're not seeing the quality.
And Tommy, you're dropping it everywhere.
Luton 0, Palace 0, couple of chances for Palace. Elise right edge of the area, wide of the left-hand post, then Upton Edward turn 14 yards out, poor finish straight at Kaminsky. Luton 0, Palace 0.
That is Shield. His only appearance was actually against Blackburn in the League Cup. In fact, he got on the score sheet that particular night as Gallagher able to turn, England international, running forward. Strong run by Gallagher, enters the penalty area, gets the shot away too, right-footed. Must have faced a goal out for a goal kick.
Well, I think Cucurella a midfield mainly. They didn't pick Gallagher up. He drops deep, picks it up. Nobody goes to him till he enters the 18-yard box. And really, he should have done better. He had time to bail his spot. He tried to go for that far corner and cross the goalkeeper, but goes well wide.
Is that the one thing when you look at him that he needs to add to his game, goals?
Yeah. He looks, listen, he's an attacking player. You can see that. He likes to play forward. He's not a defensive midfield player.
I knew it. This guy, flipping behind me, it was going to spray me out here.
That's United's job in the team.
Phil Parkinson's Wrexham have got off to a good start. They lead 2-0 at home to Morecambe. Fleetwood 0, Stevenage 1 is the latest score in League One.
Oh, get a life.
Couldn't get the ball forward. It was Livramento who was tight behind it. Livramento, who joined Chelsea's youth system, age 9, never made any appearances before he eventually moved on to Southampton for, what was it, £32 million. And sorry, he moved on to £5 million, and then it was Newcastle. So Southampton made a tidy profit on him. Portsmouth 0, Liverpool 1. Portsmouth, who are one of the leaders of League One, unbeaten in 27 games, and have fallen behind as Jackson back to Fernandez. Gallagher lays it out towards Cucurella. Chelsea seeing a lot of the ball. Stelling coming inside off that left touchline. There, though, is Trippier. And Almiron deep plays it back towards Cher, and it's a square ball across the back to Lascelles, and now Trippier on that far side, the Newcastle right back. 10 minutes played. Let's get news of that goal from Pratt Park, Chris Wise.
Yeah, that 8.5-month unbeaten run for Pompey's looking a little shaky now. 1-0 Blackpool, goal scored by Owen Dale. He was here as a Portsmouth player last season. He scored in front of the Pratton end from close range. Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 1.
Here's the one goal to tell you about in the Premier League at the 3 o'clocks. Forest lead Brighton by a goal to 0. Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1. It was the result in the early kick-off. We've got commentary coming up from Brentford at 5:30. There's Joel Linton, who was sent off.
Lots of scores, lots of scores.
A substitute in that much talked about World Cup qualifier, Brazil against
Nottingham Forest 1-0 against Brighton, Burnley, West Ham 0-0, Luton and Crystal Palace 0-0, Newcastle Chelsea 0-0, Sheffield United, Bournemouth 0-0.
Chelsea repel it. Gallagher now heads it towards Palmer. Got a chance to run into a bit of space. Actually takes it back into his own half. Back heels the ball, keeps it in play. The beneficiary was Gordon for Newcastle inside.
Oh, gets alive!
Right footed, passes the ball out towards that far side. Attacking releases there, right corner of the area. Almiron to Miley. Trippier now. One touch, sends across deep towards the far post. Drifts out of play for a goal kick for Swan.
Yeah, again, it's just that quality in the final third.
Oh, mate, shoot the guy behind you.
Coming out, both teams coming out from the back into midfield, linking to the strikers. But it's when they get in that final third. That's
I'm not going to get a flipping champion by this rate.
Extend our best wishes to John Nicholson, who's a football writer for Football 365.
Oh man, there's other people and you're shooting just going for me.
He often says that football is the most important of the least important things in life. So I go and I speak for everybody concerned with the football department at BBC Radio 5 launch to wish you all the best in your recovery. 0-0 here at St James's Park. So we know that Forest are leading Brighton by a goal to 0. Brighton still to keep a clean sheet, as are Sheffield United. They're at home to Bournemouth. John Bennett.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1. Marcus.
Oh, goal Newcastle 1-0.
First chance of the game.
Didn't realise.
He took it, threaded through in the box, left-footed finish, past the goalkeeper. Great
1-0.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1.
Only one
Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0.
on the road so far. 1 point out of a possible 15. Salford 0, MK Dons 1 is the latest score in League 2. Trippier with a cross, right-hand side, into the Chelsea penalty area. Strikes the back of the head of Gordon. Brings it out of the penalty area left-hand side. Runs forward. Standing in the path of Miley. Places the ball. Isak with a turn and the finish. And Newcastle United lead by a goal to 0. Such a sharp goal by Alexander Isak. Back after injury and back with a bang. Newcastle lead 1-0.
great finish, great play. Miley threads it into a
1-0 to Newcastle.
The second touch team better.
Oh, I've got no movement or nothing, man. I'm gonna. Oh.
It looked close to me if it was offside or not. He seemed to have a lot of space inside the area.
Can't do anything. I've got no movement, nothing.
What a great finish.
Lovely through ball from Miley, wasn't it?
Great vision. And he was in a little bit of pressure. He had to do it quickly, and he did.
I mean, every goal is checked, so this one will be certainly going through the mill at Scotland Point. So he's onside. Onside, sure he's got to be onside from that. John Brooks is the VAR. He'll be having a look at it, and yeah, it didn't take long at all. Simon Hooper, the referee, points to the spot. Goal stands well onside. Newcastle 1-0.
Yeah, brilliant. Great finish. Well, he's had a lot of confidence coming back from injury. Playing that number 9 role where he found it hard to. Callum Wilson gets lots of injury. He's had a lot of injuries. They've struggled to get that number 9 position, and that'll give him a lot of confidence. And see what Chelsea's got now.
Missed the last 5 games through injury. Picked up the injury here against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. And it's just come back after that absence, the Swedish international with his 8th goal of the season. And now Chelsea going to try and prise open this Newcastle United defence that has really stood firm in winning their last 4 home games in the Premier League. 1907 under Frank Metz was the last time.
No, I put it back in.
No.
Yes.
Without conceding. Not that the crowd needed getting pumped up.
Excuse me.
On their feet in St James's Park.
Why should I like the stream? Why are you not fighting anyone?
Sorry, I didn't realise my mic was on mute.
Pass it to Palmer on his right, he was in 2 moves, he hesitated.
Shut up.
And Sugar just runs into the back, but he can't get out of the way of him. So, yes, you can say maybe he did it a free kick, but...
Alright, sorry, I didn't know my mic was muted.
For me, he takes it on, goes himself. Leighton Orient without a winning
Newcastle 1-0.
at home to Wigan Athletic in League One, and it's Norwich City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0 in the Championship. Queen's Park Rangers under Marty Cifuentes have drawn both of his opening games, but they're behind at Carrow Road. Now, Newcastle United here lead by a goal to nil. The free kick is in front of the Gallowgate end as we look away towards our right-hand side, and it's Chelsea looking for the equaliser. And this is fractionally left of centre, just outside the team.
Yeah, I'm not fighting anyone like full sweat because I'm just trying to... Oh! Goal, Sterling! Newcastle Chelsea 1-1.
It's up to him to decide, I'm sure. Thiago Silva is also a voice in the mix, although I'd be surprised if Thiago...
1-1, 22nd minute.
Reece James looks poised, but Sterling is now
Jesus
walked
Christ.
back 4
What?
yards. To me, you've got to go over the wall.
What?
Unless you go for
What?
Totally standing, but for me, it looks like he's going for top.
What?
Go over the wall here.
What?
James, I think he's just the
1 minute.
It's going to be Raheem Sterling. It's a switch
1 minute.
from Sterling, who chips it and scores. Just got the
Receive Sterling.
Pope and moved. Midway through the first half, Raheem Sterling lost scoring against Newcastle United. He's found the back of the net, and from that direct free kick, it's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1.
Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1, there you go. The commentating's a bit behind.
We see people like Ronaldo and that have done it over the years. When he ran up short, I thought most people bend it with inside the foot. He's ran up, he's hit it with his laces, and he's made it dip as it does, and he hit it with the edge here, just behind your toes, and he struck it well, and the goalkeeper's got no chance. That was the place he had to go to score, and he hit it. It's his 9th goal against Newcastle United. It's the same level that he scored against Bournemouth and Watford. They're the best teams in his career for scoring goals for Raheem Sterling, and Chelsea are that level. And Chris Waddle said about this game that there was goals in it, and midway through the first half we've already seen 2. Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 1. John Bennett at Bramall Lane.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1. The home fans not happy. It's all Bournemouth. They've had great chances to make it 2-0. Tavernier, Kluivert and Solanke going close. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1.
Harrogate Town have won their last 4 away from home in League 2 behind at Crawley. Crawley 1, Harrogate 0. You are up to date with the goals as they go in. 1-1 here at St James's Park. Plymouth Sunderland in the Championship. John Akers.
Oh my word! Plymouth have taken the lead, and it's an absolute screamer from Morgan Whittaker. 25 yards out, left foot, keeper no chance. Our goal 1, Sunderland 0.
Yeah, I can't be able to find anyone at the minute. Yeah, I say that and I just straight up engage on this guy here. Sorry, the thing's a bit... There we go. Right, back on now.
For a minute I thought I was alongside Norman Collier.
I was, he's trying to do a trick where you roll the ball with inside your foot.
Chelsea goal kick.
Like that happened. It is. Yeah.
Your mic's still working, is it? Oh no. Who's your head?
It is now, it is,
yeah. That's Chris Waddle, not Norman Collier. That's not one for the kids, I can tell you. Here is Kieran Trippier with the corner kick. Deep towards the far post and arriving, and he's put it wide was Joel Linton. I think the referee's whistle had blown. Another goal at Nottingham Forest, Pat Murphy.
Equaliser from Brighton and Evan Ferguson. What a find.
2-0, I believe, Forest.
15 yards out, right foot, side-footed into the net. A natural goal scorer's effort, that one.
Huh? Which server am I in?
Brighton won.
European, I think.
I don't know why. I mean,
don't even know, actually.
Joel's got a free header. I mean, Conor Gallagher's just let him run off.
Should be European.
No, there was. The referee's whistle. There was an infringement on Sanchez. Yeah, so it wouldn't have.
One sec, guys.
To ourselves.
Oh crap! Right, that's gonna be annoying.
Now to Livramento playing at left back.
One sec, guys.
I'm going to Steam snipe you.
You're gonna stream snipe me? What, are you in elite lobbies?
Teenage midfielder from County Durham. Almiron to Guimaraes. Jackson just got a foot into that, but Guimaraes keeps hold of the ball as he shields it away and turns into the body of Sterling. Midway through the Chelsea half. Newcastle playing from right to left. Here now is Joel Linton. Palmer was putting him under pressure. Chelsea get the ball back, but Joel Linton goes in search of him. Trying to beat the press, and they do ever so well by doing so to Chelsea. Up towards Jackson, a little bit of a stumble, back to his feet, controls it, lays it off towards Palmer. Sliding challenge comes in, but won back well by Cher. Just inside the Newcastle half.
I'm about to be champion, actually.
He and Miley exchange passes.
1 minute!
Chelsea half, 1-1 on BBC Radio.
Oh my days.
Live the World Service and BBC Sounds. Almiron coming in off the right touchline. Guimaraes, right corner of the area, passes the ball to Trippier. First time cross, it's a deep one.
Oh, that's good, there's no time to heal.
Kept in play by Gordon. Plays it back.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something.
To his right foot, closed down by Gallagher. Pushes the ball on the inside now to Guimaraes. He turns away from Jackson. Chelsea have everybody back behind the ball. And now the ball is lifted forward. Good ball. Trippier, first time body cross. Bounces off the body of Joel Linton. Isak. Keeps the ball glued to his feet, prods it back to Livramento. Now with Gordon left-hand side. Livramento used as a decoy on the overlap. Gordon's going to shoot. That block comes in from James, loops up in the air.
Oh crap, storm. Oh no. What have I done?
There by Almiron. Back heel from Trippier. Back to Almiron in space. Forward ball.
That actually helped me quite a bit.
Feels for handball. Referee will let the game play on. Palmer's turn, gives it away. Runs into trouble. Here now is Guimaraes. Opens up on this near side to left. Livramento joins the attack. Chelsea have 9 outfield players back behind the ball. Guimaraes, Newcastle looking to go back in front. Outstretched leg by Palmer just delays that Newcastle United attack as we go back to Saracens and Sarah Orchard.
It's Saracens 10, Bristol 7. It was a brilliant effort by
Oh Lord.
second row Joe Batley, who sparkled all game. An early charge down, but this time he
I'm dead, no.
through the Saracens defence line to reach the touchdown. Well deserved conversion by Sheedy. It's Saracens 10, Bristol 7.
Playing at Kingston Park this afternoon, Newcastle against Exeter. Commentary of that is on Sports Extra now. Shrewsbury 1, Port Vale 0.
Oh, it keeps Kingston in it, what the hell?
Newcastle 1-1 here.
Yeah, I'm doing the ranked one today actually.
The ball as he teases his way towards the penalty area. Now delivers it. Caught by Sanchez at his near post. Kenilworth Road we go. John Southall.
Luton 0 Palace 0. Palace could be ahead though. Ezer with a 20-yarder deflected, saved by Kaminsky. Came out to Jeffrey Schlupp, denied by the keeper again. Brilliant double save. Luton 0 Palace 0.
I'm on 2 HP, I'm gonna die to storm, I can already tell.
Didn't play of course against North Macedonia. Left the England camp due to personal reasons.
Oh, I'm dead. Can't do anything, man.
Howe is trying to build here at St James's Park as Lascelles steps forward into the centre circle to Isak. Almost slipped, managed to keep his balance, has been taken by Gallagher. Referee though plays the advantage. Isak then chips the ball long out towards Almiron on that far side, the right corner of the area, sends over the cross, it's an in-swinging cross out for a goal kick. Chris one.
Great ball in there, Almiron. Isak goes to the near post, he's got a simple target. It's all Newcastle at the minute.
I'll have a look at the glider. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Newcastle are on top.
Crew have equalised at home to Doncaster Rovers. Crew 1, Doncaster Rovers 1.
Oh, that was nice, actually. So look at the back again.
By a goal to nil. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1. Earlier 1-1 between Manchester City and Liverpool. So Arsenal have a chance to go top of the table when they face Brentford in our next commentary at 5:30. Millwall 0, Coventry 1 is a latest score. As now, James forward for Chelsea, crosses the ball, Palmer outside the area.
One sec guys, back in a minute.
Inside right shot on the penalty area, and then the shot coming in from Enzo Fernandez. And Pope got a touch to that, dived away to his left behind for a corner kick.
Well, I've not seen Chelsea in the attacking half for at least 10 minutes there, but James down the straight hand side, who's a very good player, links up with Palmer, rolls it, and as you say there, Fernandez comes onto it. It's a great save by Pope as that was going in.
Certainly was. Enzo Fernandez, who's yet to score in the Premier League. This is his 30th game for the World Cup winner. As Chelsea in front of the Gallagate end, corner kick near side the right. Should be an outswinger from Gallagher. Sterling just makes a movement to run as a short option and then decides a change of heart. Gallagher now outswinging corner kick, and the header is caught by Pope. There were two of them that went for that, Cucurella and Badia Shield, and it was Pope who got the end of it with safe hands.
No, Cucurella, he's not the biggest, is he, on the pitch, and nobody tracks him. He just runs, he gets a free header, and it's a simple catch.
So I told you that Millwall are behind against Coventry City without a win in 6. Joe Edwards won his first home game. This is his first home game in charge of Millwall. He won his first match at Sheffield Wednesday. Wimbledon lead Notts County by a goal to nil. Notts County, who are third this morning in League 2. Wickham 0, Reading 1. Reading, who've lost all 8 away games in League 1, but they are ahead there. And there are no other goals to tell you about elsewhere. But we will go to Bramall Lane and jump that.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth really impressive in this first half.
Right, I'm back.
The chance this time, Lloyd Kelly straight to the goalkeeper. They are all over Sheffield United. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1.
12 minutes to go to half time here at St James's Park. Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 1. Almer on the right hand side. There's a little push in the back of Cucurella. It goes out of play for a Newcastle throw that they.
Oh no, wait, Nottingham Forest Brighton 1-1.
Gets it back from Joel Linton, passes the ball to
Don't see anything.
And Lascelles now finds Cher inside the centre circle of his own half. Joel Linton drops deep. Challenge comes in.
If you want to stream tonight, you're going to have to get the champion first.
Then brought it back. Free kick, because Newcastle, there was no advantage there at all for the home team.
I think if you look at the two sides as well, Ian, you've got to say that Newcastle are a stronger, more physical side than Chelsea. When Chelsea haven't got the ball, they're playing with sort of 7, 8 players who are trying to get the ball back. Some of them find it very difficult to close Newcastle down.
Newcastle United, when they have scored the opening goal of the Premier League this season, they've only lost on the one occasion. And the 8 times that it's happened, that was against Liverpool here in the end of August. As Trippier goes very, very long with a free kick towards Lascelles, who's up from the back. Joel Linton,
cool, thank you, man.
Enzo Fernandez.
I'll be on stream later as well if you're back then. But thank you for the sub.
Continues. Wickham have equalised at home to Reading, 1-1, and there's been a goal at Cheltenham in League 1. Header in the rack.
And it is a deserved lead for the home side. Cheltenham, all those struggles at the start of the year to find a goal, while Rob Street has fired one in from the edge of the area. Oxford second at the table have been really poor today. Cheltenham on top, deserve their lead. Cheltenham 1, Oxford 0.
So the top 2 in League 1 are both behind as Thiago Silva. That goal against Manchester City, the first 39-year-old to score in the Premier League since Ryan Giggs 10 years ago. Cole Palmer runs forward for Chelsea, all in royal blue.
Oh, what do you mean?
Towards Sterling, left corner of the area. Still being booed by the Newcastle fans. On the overlap, looks towards Palmer, overhead it slightly towards the play. Newcastle. To the City ground we go, Pat Murphy.
Forest won, Brighton won, but Brighton's injury problems continue. Fair amount of key players missing from this game, and now in the first half an hour they've lost Batty and Lamptey to injuries, with a sense of resignation from both players. I suspect they came into this game a little bit worried about lasting the full tenure. It's Forest 1, Brighton 1.
Forest could do without just the one win in 8. Brighton unbeaten in 5. But keeping a clean sheet is a recurring problem for them and Sheffield United. Burnley and Luton Town, incidentally, the other two teams who are yet to keep a clean sheet in the Premier League this season. Burnley drawing at home 0-0 with West Ham United, and still no goals at Kenilworth Road between Luton Town and Crystal Palace.
Oh crap, they missed jump.
A forceful header out of defence for Newcastle United, and Badia Shield turns and back towards Sanchez. 9 minutes to go to half-time. What did you make of the game so far, Prem?
I think Newcastle's just been a better side. Chelsea don't carry a threat, but I've got to say the front four, you're looking at Gallagher, Sterling. I know he scored a great goal, Sterling. Brilliant free kick, great technique, but he's done nothing else in the game.
Oh, that was a poor clearance by Pope, straight towards Gallagher. Gallagher enters the penalty area and then scuffs his shot, and he couldn't punish Pope. It was a rather weak left-footed effort, well off target.
It was a very poor effort, but as you say, the front four, Jackson, Palmer, Gallagher and Sterling, for me, haven't done enough for Chelsea. I think the rest of the team have grafted very hard. James has been excellent at right back, but you need more from them four players if you want to get a result today.
That really should have been 2-1, shouldn't it?
Yeah, Gallagher in a great position. You said earlier in the programme in the game that he's got to score more goals. That is the opportunity.
How has that done damage to me? What?
And he scored 3 in his 59 previous appearances as Jackson picks it up. Jackson runs at the Newcastle defence. I was going to say, I thought he was tripped, but the referee, Simon Hooper, says not. Jackson thought he was too. Newcastle will still now bring the ball away. Joe Linton, midway through the Newcastle half, he had Jackson snapping away at his heels, urged on by the home crowd. Ball is up now with Trippier, looking for Almiron to make the run in behind Cucurella. Badia Shield has come across as well, keeps the ball in play and then wins a goal kick off the shins of Almiron over on that far side, that corner between the East Stand and the Leeds Stand here at St James's Park. Now I mentioned that the top two in League One, Portsmouth and Oxford United, are both behind, but Bolton Wanderers, who are third, they've won their last 5 incidentally, are leading Exeter City by a goal to 0. Bolton 1, Exeter City 0, and Wrexham have got a third already. Wrexham 3, Morecambe 0. That's in League 2.
Oh,
7
crap.
and a bit minutes to go to half-time. Guimaraes collects the ball from Trippier, out to Almiron right-hand side. Almiron, back to Trippier, 30 yards from goal, just in from the touchline on that far side. Guimaraes, an angle cross comes in. James is the one who's controlled it inside his 6-yard area, but there was no immediate pressure on Reece James, and he was able to clear. Let's get an update from Celtic. They're at home to Motherwell. Gavin Wallace.
Yep, Celtic 0, Motherwell 0. Best chance coming on 21. A great corner whipped in. Spears couldn't quite get ahead. Right on it, and Liam Kelly denied him. Celtic 0, Motherwell 0.
Middlesbrough have been going well of late. They've won 7 of their last 9, but they're behind at Ashton Gate in the Championship. Bristol City 1, Middlesbrough 0. And Salford have equalised at home to MK Dons. At Salford 1, MK Dons 1 is the latest score in League 2. 6 minutes remain to the break. Izaku gave Newcastle the lead since they've been paid back. Cucurella now has it, ties it up, back towards Sanchez. Plays the ball towards Thiago Silva. And Newcastle decide to press, but again, the outlet is Fernandes, who can now run forward. And the Argentine midfielder is over the halfway line. Passes the ball ahead of him, out towards the left-hand side. Sterling continuing to be cheered by the St James's Park crowd. Waits, left-hand side of the penalty area, on the outside of Trippier. Trippier, though, recovers. Gets a block challenge in behind for a corner kick.
Yeah, well, not seeing Chelsea going forward, isn't it? When they do look threatening, but there Sterling decides to slow the attack down when they probably had 4 against 4, but he's got a corner of it.
St Mirren 1, Livingston 0, a latest score from Paisley in the Scottish Premiership. Chelsea have a corner kick then, 1-1. Just over 5 minutes remaining to the break here on BBC Radio 5 Live, BBC Sounds and the World Service. Palmer to take it far side to left. This is a good crossfit. Newcastle and everybody back in their own penalty area. Those black and white striped shirts. Here it comes now, and it's Lascelles who heads it away. Bouncing ball for Palmer, but it's lost out to Kenneth Gordon. Away from Palmer. Accelerates, and then Miley passes the ball out. But it goes as straight. And it will be a Chelsea throw far side the left. Burnley West Ham, Chris Collins.
Burnley 0, West Ham 0, but Burnley continue to carry the greater threat. They've just had a decent shout for a penalty turned down. Soufal on Koleosho. VAR had a long look, waved it away. Burnley 0, West Ham 0.
Only bottom of the table, 6 successive defeats. They're going to have to try and end that run to try and get at least something on the board. You would fancy that Everton, despite that 10-point deduction, with the tutelage of Sean Dyche, that they will eventually haul themselves clear, wouldn't you?
Yeah, looking at the state of the Premier League, there's 3 or 4 teams there. I think Everton can give them a head start and still catch them.
Here is Badia Shield, who will of course bring you the crowd's reaction as they return, of course, for the first time since that points deduction was handed down to them tomorrow in one of our commentaries on 5 Live Premier League Sunday. Everton Manchester United at 4:30 as Livramento wins the ball, runs forward. Gordon, Livramento's continued his run. Gordon on the left-hand side, making a run inside, and then it goes to ground. Ugo Chukwu could get a yellow card here. Not to. And he will. Leslie, Ugo Chukwu is booked by referee Simon Hooper. We can quickly go to Plymouth, where there's been a goal. John Akers.
Plymouth 2, Sunderland 0. 5 minutes to half-time. Finazard, lovely feet in the penalty area, bends it into the far corner. Plymouth 2, Sunderland 0.
Sunderland fans won't need reminding that Plymouth actually weren't on a good run of form going into that game with just 1 win in 8. But leading 2-0 at home park.
It'll be alright second half. They've got jet lag on.
You're in good form today. Free kick to Newcastle United.
I still can't get over Conor Gallagher's socks.
Yeah. I was thinking, who's the lad called jet lag? And then I realised it was your accent. Jet lag.
Jet lag.
Here is Trippier and Cher with his free kick. 25 yards out, left of centre. 1-1, BBC Radio 5 Live. 3 minutes to go of normal time in this first half. I was going to say it's 4 in the wall, but there's a real gap between Sterling and the other 3.
I mean, he's going to have to put some pace on this because he is a good 25 yards out. As you said, the wall...
Oh, I can't. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't fly down.
He's going to have to put a lot of pace on him. Sanchez has actually now called Sterling to go into another position inside the penalty area.
Oh, I can't fly down.
But it will be Trippier. And Trippier produces a flying save by Sanchez. Oh no. Hit the crossbar, did it? I thought the keeper got a touch.
I thought he saved that. Well, we're seeing a replay now. He in front of it and... What's at the bar? Oh. Well, he did put a lot of pace on it. Goalkeeper got across there before he had it. I think he did, but it hit the bar and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, I thought that was an excellent save by Sanchez, but it hit the crossbar, goal kick, 1-1 it remains. Swindon lead Mansfield by a goal to 0. So the only 2 sides who are remaining unbeaten in the top 92 in the English League system, Portsmouth and Mansfield, are both behind. Nigel Clough's side fallen behind at the county ground. Swindon 1, Mansfield 0. Reading are back in front of Wycombe. Wycombe 1, Reading 2. Wimbledon 2, Notts County 0 is the latest score in League 2 as we get towards half time. No more goals to tell you about. BBC Radio 5 Live, 1-1. Entertaining half.
Being good, I think.
Always
Newcastle have, I think we know how to play on the front foot, yeah. I think they've caused a lot of problems for Chelsea. And as I say, if you're going in half time, you want Chelsea, you'd want more from your front four. I think lightweight, they haven't really stood up to the challenge. And if you can get that front four working, they've got a good chance, Chelsea.
Isaac, helped out by Gordon, midway through his own half. Livramento passes the ball in field to Lascelles, sweeps it away first time. Ugo Chukwu and Badashil both went for the same ball. Newcastle profit, stabbed out towards the right by Miley to Trippier. Trippier's ball inside to Almiron, turns, passes the ball now squaring in field. Joe Linton cries of shoot, he obliges, and then he's going to put it in 25 yards out. I might say that it bobbled for him, but he's skied it.
I think next time they'll show him pass. I mean, it's on his left foot, it's not his favourite foot, is it? So let's be honest, it's only the Chelsea fans, by the way,
who are high up in the gods in the leads his end away towards our left. Back to Nottingham Forest, Pat Murphy.
Still 1-1 against Brighton. Duncan, a great tackle on Gibbs White to get White out of trouble. And just now, Gibbs White trickery on the right. Good teasing cross, but Wood couldn't quite get enough power in his header to test the keeper. Forest 1, Brighton 1.
Tranmere 1, Gillingham 0 is a latest score from Prenton Park in League 2. We're inside the last 30 seconds of this first half. We'll find out how much added on time there will be very, very soon as Sanchez goes
3 minutes extra time.
An unchallenged, towering header by Lascelles, who's had a real run in the Newcastle side in the absence of Sven Botman. Was it 3 minutes? 3 minutes of added on time, which we're about to see put up on the fourth official down below very, very soon. But Sterling coming forward now. And we enter those 3 minutes now. There it is, the three bright red digits. As Newcastle carried up towards Almiron. Almiron's over the halfway line. He's only got Isak with him. Isak is forced a little bit further back than he maybe would have liked. Livramento on the overlap not required. Guimaraes, though, now will find the ball with Livramento on this near side. Level with the penalty area. Back towards Guimaraes. Holds off Gallagher. Passes the ball then to Lascelles. Every outfield player is in the Chelsea half. Peterborough 2, Burton 0, Crewe 2, Doncaster 1, Bolton 2, Exeter 0. Our latest scores in League 1, League 2 and League 1 respectively. Half-time in the rugby union at Saracens, Sarah Orchard.
Saracens 15, Bristol 21. After a slow start, it's the visitors Bristol that lead. They scored 2 tries in 6 minutes at the end of the first half, and the difference between the two sides is clean kicking by Callum Sheedy, none slotted by Owen Farrell. Half-time, Saracens 15, Bristol 21.
Commentary of Newcastle Exeter continues on Sports Extra. Many moons ago, many an afternoon, I'd spend an afternoon at Kingston Park when Rob
oh my days.
His team.
He's hitting me from about 2 miles out.
The dominant side in the late 90s. This will be a free kick for Trippier. Right footed for Newcastle United, right down the throat of Sanchez.
No, wait, what? No one landed in the foot
the championship, Becky Ives.
It's gone to Sheffield Wednesday. Birmingham 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Josh Windass with a free kick that hit the bar, and it was George Byers there on the follow-up. Birmingham 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Sheffield Wednesday, bottom of the table. Birmingham City yet to win under Wayne Rooney. You would think that would be the perfect opportunity.
Oh, I actually hate this game. I actually hate this game.
A lot of pressure on Wayne Rooney, isn't it, Birmingham? And Sheffield Wednesday, new manager, have been working very, very hard. Getting the rewards today.
1-1, still at St James's.
How have I gone down so much?
Gallagher, no free kick. Guimaraes brings it away, looks for Gordon. Thiago Silva with his anticipation closes him down quickly. Gordon looks to come on the inside. Thiago Silva gets a foot into the challenge. Excellent play by James as well on this near side. And then he's knocked to the floor by Joel Linton. A stray arm. Now James has gone down holding his head. But now the referee comes under pressure from the Chelsea players, and Joel Linton is shown a yellow. There's been a sending off at Cheltenham. Henry Moran.
Still Cheltenham 1, Oxford 0, but the goal scorer Rob Street shown a straight red, a clash with Oxford defender Stefan Negru. He had to go, walked off shaking his head down below us. Cheltenham 1, Oxford 0, but they're down to 10 the hosts.
James is back to his feet. I don't think there can be any doubt about that being a yellow card. But if Chelsea are looking for a red, James is now getting involved in that with something I think Jason Tyndall has said to him from the technical area. And the fourth official is telling Jason Tyndall just to back away.
Well, you know, these...
Goal at Bramall Lane, John Bennett.
A second goal for Bournemouth. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2, and it's
Bournemouth 2-0.
West Foderingham with an awful mistake. Tried to carry the ball outside of his box. Justin Cliver took it off him. And
half time 1-1.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2.
Nothing materialises.
Crosses head in the keeper to the left. Fine centre forwards goal, and he's the substitute. Forest 1.
Bristol City 2, Middlesbrough 0 is the latest score in the championship. The half-time whistle has sounded here. Chris Waddle 1-1.
Got to say, Newcastle for me just shaded it, but Raheem Sterling super free kick from outside the box, goes in the top corner. You don't stop there. Chelsea, if they want to get something out, I think it's Newcastle in the driving seat, but if Chelsea want to get something, they've got to get that front.
What's your predictions on the game, guys? I'm saying 3-1 to Chelsea, to be honest.
Sterling being ushered off the pitch by Jesus Perez as Pochettino serves that touchline ban. Half-time at St James's Park. Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 1.
New late goals in the championship. Let's start at Huddersfield where the visitors are ahead. Lee Blakeman.
Yeah, Huddersfield 0, Southampton 1. Adam Armstrong with his 10th goal of the season. Ball in from the left, and Armstrong flicked it across goal into the bottom corner. Southampton with a goal as the half-time whistle goes, that their 82% first half possession deserves. Huddersfield 0, Southampton
Oh my days. To the towers.
And speaking of equalisers, Becky Ives.
Well, this game has fired into life. Birmingham won, Sheffield Wednesday won, but Kuno with a shot from
What's he get? Sniper rifle.
stunning strike.
Bang!
Left the keeper for there. Birmingham won, Sheffield Wednesday won.
Half time at Bramall Lane.
Hi, Steve Lanzer.
Sheffield United Bournemouth 2, Bournemouth well worth their lead, could be leading by a lot more. One really well worked goal, one complete calamity. The first hit was Antoine Semenyo, who threaded through to Marcus Tavernier, excellent finish. Then the calamity, the Sheffield United goalkeeper Wes Foderingham outside of his box, tried to step on the ball, completely messed it up. It was taken off him by Justin Clive, who scored into the empty net. Half-time, Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2.
At half-time at Kenilworth Road. John Southall's.
Adverts.
Terrific double save tonight, Eza and then Jeffrey Luton yet to really test Sam Johnson. The closest they've come, a Lockyer header falling backwards. So 0-0 at half-time, but Luton do like his second half goal.
Hopefully. Could be a battle to be on last on match of the day tonight because Chris Coles.
Because it's Burnley 0, West Ham 0, and given Burnley have lost 6 in a row at home, West Ham have lost their last 3 on the road, perhaps this isn't surprising. Burnley have been the better, Rodriguez firing across goal and just wide, Koleosho forcing a good save from Areola, and Anduni heading just wide. Also, a decent Burnley shout for a penalty, checked by VAR, but not given. West Ham have been very quiet. Burnley 0, West Ham 0.
Harrogate are in great form away from home in League 2. They've won their last 4 away. They were behind at Crawley, but Jack Muldoon has just equalised within the 6 minutes of first half stoppage time. There's also an equaliser at the bottom of the table. Sutton United, Harry Smith's their top scorer, 10 for the season now for him, and they're level at Grimsby. It's 4-0. What about the leaders? Stockport and Newport, Sheridan Robbins.
They've got work to do. We're in the 4th minute of added time, and Newport have taken the lead. A wonderful free kick. Caused all sorts of problems.
Someone's been up here.
Fired it into the bottom corner. It's Newport 1, Stockport 0.
Back to the Premier League, still playing at Nottingham Forest. Pat Murphy.
Just half-time whistle, Forest 1, Brighton 2. Forest, great start, Elanga downward header. Everything seemed set fair. They went off the ball, they sat back, and Brighton, despite losing 2 more players to injury in the first half an hour, scored 2 superb goals. Ferguson and a towering, majestic...
Oh!
Forest 1, Brighton 2.
What's that, guys? Alright, sorry guys, the game's gone off now. Hold on, I'll get the game back up and it's just a GIF. What, the guy just here? Where'd he go? Huh? He's gone? He's there. You're strike. You're strike. Right, this jetpack's gonna get annoying then. Where's he gone? Ready, what's the edit? What's the edit? Ready? And... wait, what? I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh my days, man. I actually hate the game. I'm not playing anymore. I swear to God. Hold on, we're back in a minute. I'll put the game on. One second.
Plymouth in the chat.
But 25 yards on the run, and so far, was on loan at Portsmouth from Blackpool last season. Owen Daly got the goal 9 minutes in at the far post, eking it past goalkeeper Will Norris. Pompey responded well, and actually Blackpool have had their goalkeeper Dan Grimshaw to thank for a couple of big saves, denying Josh Martin on his debut, and also Marvin Ekpiteta, one of his own defenders, who nearly beat him, and Grimshaw got over his right to flick it away, but the league leaders are in a spot of bother. Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 1.
But the team in second are in a spot of bother as well. Henry Moran.
Cheltenham 1, Oxford 0, the relegation candidates leading the promotion pushers, and they deserve it too. Rob Street getting the Cheltenham goal, Oxford failing to clear, Street firing home from the edge of the box, but his busy day took a turn for the worse in first half stoppage time. A straight red for Street for violent conduct. Des Buckingham managing Oxford for the first time, not going to plan for him so far. His side have been poor. Cheltenham 1, Oxford 0.
So the top two are losing. Going well for the side in third, Bolton, who lead Exeter by 2-0 and are on course to win their 6th straight successive game in the league. It's goalless between Carlisle and Charlton. And Derby and Bristol Rovers. Fleetwood 0, Stevenage 1. Jamie Reid got that goal. He's got 15 for the season already. Leyton Orient 1, Wigan 1. Lincoln lead Barnsley by 1-0 in Michael Scubala's third game in charge of the club. Goalless between Northampton and Cambridge. Peterborough, who've won 3 of their last 4, are comfortable at the break. They lead Burton by 2-0. Shrewsbury lead Port Vale by 1-0. And it's Wycombe 1, Reading 2, as Reading look to put an end to this record of having lost all their away games in League One this season. The League One leaders are losing. The League Two leaders are losing. Sheridan Robbins.
They certainly are. They've got work to do in what has been a largely forgettable 45 minutes. In the 5th minute of added time, there was a rocket from Bryn Morris after a great free kick on the right-hand side from Shane McLaughlin. So at half-time, it's Newport 1, Stockport 0.
Elsewhere in League Two, AFC Wimbledon 2, Notts County 0. Goalless between Bradford and Accrington Stanley. Colchester lead Barrow by 1-0. It's Crawley 1, Harrogate 1. Crewe lead Doncaster by 2-1. Grimsby 1, Sutton 1. Newport are a goal up on Stockport. Salford lead MK Dons by 2-1. Jake Young's 14th in the season is the difference between the two sides at Swindon, who lead Mansfield by 1-0. Tranmere, who've lost just one of their last 5 at home, are ahead at the break against Gillingham. It's Walsall 0, Forest Green Rovers 0. And Wrexham, who suffered their first defeat in 9 last weekend, have had a great first 45 minutes at home to Morecambe, who are without a manager after Derek Adams left the club on Monday to join Ross County. It's Wrexham 3, Morecambe 0. Paul Mullen got the second of those goals, 7 for the season for him. In the National League, earlier finished AFC Fylde 3, Dorking 3. Elsewhere at half-time, Aldershot 0, FC Halifax 0. Great first half for Altrincham against another side in the playoffs in Solihull Moors. They lead by 3-0. Borehamwood 1, Woking 2. Leaders Chesterfield being held at home by Eastleigh, that's goalless. Rochdale are a goal up at Dagenham and Redbridge. Gateshead lead Southend by 1-0. Hartlepool 0, Bromley 2. Maidenhead 0, York 0, but York are down to 10 in that game. Oldham 0, Ebbsfleet 1. Oxford City 2, Kidderminster 1. And Wealdstone 1. Barnet 2. Into the Scottish Premiership. The leaders are being held at the break. Gavin Wallace.
They are indeed. Celtic 0, Motherwell 0. You can tell, Mark, it's the first game after the international break. David Dickinson might be our VAR, but this game has not been the real deal. The best chance for Celtic. Connor whipped in on 21 at pace. Liam Scales forced a great hit, a great save from Liam Kelly. But in 38, a punt forward from Motherwell took the entire Celtic back line out. Joe Hart raced out. Blair Spittle put the ball over the top, and then Stephen O'Donnell's effort was cleared off the line. Celtic 0, Motherwell 0.
Elsewhere in the Premiership, Dundee 0, Hibs 1, Hearts 0, St Johnstone 0, Ross County 0, Kilmarnock 0, and third place St Mirren lead Livingston by 1-0. Scottish Cup third round weekend, Albion Rovers 0, Bonnyrigg Rose 1, Annan 0, Dumbarton 2, Brora Rangers 1, Pollock 0, Broxburn Athletic 0, Bucky Thistle 0, Bucky Thistle down to 10 in that game. Cumnock Juniors 0, Broomhill 1, Dunbar United 1, Alloa 2, Falkirk 3, Formartine United 0, Hamilton 0, Kelty Hearts 0, Inverness 0, Cowdenbeath 0, Montrose 0, Edinburgh City 0, Morton lead Bowness
Oh,
United.
right, I'm back, guys.
Partick
What's going on? What's going on?
Peterhead 0, Ayr 0, Queen of the South 1, Dundee United 1, Spartans 1, Arbroath 0, Stirling 0, Cove Rangers 1, Stranraer 0, Edrionians 1, and Tranent 0, Forfar 0. In the Gallagher Premiership, midway through the second half, it's Gloucester 13, Leicester 21, and at half time, Saracens 15, Bristol 21. Earlier in the United Rugby Championship, it finished Lions 61, Zebra 19, and they've just started the second half, and Bulls lead Connaughts by 32 points to 30. You're up to date with all the sport. A minute past 4. Here's Richard Foster.
Listen on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
The Israeli army says another group of Israelis being held hostage in Gaza have been transferred to the Red Cross. They're being freed in exchange for 39 Palestinian prisoners as a 4-day truce between Israel and Hamas holds for a second day. Egypt says it's received positive signals that the deal could be extended for another 1 or 2 days. A delegation from
It's frozen.
Qatar, which had been helping to mediate between Israel and Hamas, has visited.
Right, I'll get the game back on in a minute. Just normal, why not? By the way, the stream's going to end at 5:30, so I can go watch the Arsenal game. The game should be back on in about 50 seconds time. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
West Ham, 3 minutes into the second half. Jay Rodriguez has the chance to put Burnley in front. Referee blows his whistle. Rodriguez waits and waits, steps up, right-footed, scores straight down the middle, and that could be a very big goal in Burnley season. Burnley 1, West Ham 0.
Burnley 1-0.
Burnley lead West Ham by a goal to 0. Bournemouth are 2-0 up at Sheffield United. It is goalless between Luton and Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton 2, and at St James's Park, Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. And given the number of 70s references in the first half, let's go back to little and large.
Is he calling you one? I'll have words with him. Well, Your timing is absolutely impeccable, Mark, as we're back underway, and straight away Chelsea were on the attack, and it was Nicholas Jackson who was just, I think there was a stray arm by Lascelles who's gone to ground just outside the area, and Lascelles has been shown a yellow card, so that's the third yellow card to Newcastle United. Jackson is still at the moment lying flat on his back. They attack the Leesy's end, playing from right to left as we look. No changes made by either side.
Oh, Raheem Sterling is on the ball again, and it's a very, very similar position from where he scored in the first half, and I'm sure he'll be favoured to take this.
Yep, it was Raheem Sterling's direct free kick that levelled matters in the 23rd minute after Isak's turn and shot had put Newcastle ahead. So as you've just joined us here on BBC Radio 5 Live and BBC Sounds and the World Service, 60 seconds into the second half after the restart, Chelsea awarded this free kick. And as you say, we've got James and Sterling standing over it. Thiago Silva once again with he's using his
shocking.
Really about the wall. There's two Chelsea players at the end of the Newcastle wall, and he is sort of like the director to Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, that was shotgun. He's got a shotgun.
No! I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry. Chill.
There's a gap there, and it's a big gap, isn't it? You could get that in that bottom corner, and I don't think Pope would know a lot about it, but they're going with James.
James, this direct free kick, left of centre. Reece James to take it.
Got an idea.
Runs up now, right-footed, over the wall, over the bar, goal kick, and it means that for the two teams. As I say, neither side has made a change. So Pope's in goal. It's a back four of Trippier, Lascelles, Sher, and Livramento. Trippier's 500.
That's great. I'm killing this dude. You're dead. You're not going away.
And Joel Linton in the midfield. Almiron, Isak the goal scorer, and Gordon the front three. For Chelsea in the all-royal blue, Sanchez in goal. James, his 200th club career appearance. Badia Shield, first Premier League out of the campaign. Alongside
it skimmed his head.
Career at left back. We've got Chukwu, Fernandez and Gallagher in the midfield. Palmer, Sterling and Nicholas Jackson, who's more yellow cards, 7 than 6 goals in his 11 Premier League outings. 3 minutes into the second half. Newcastle United, black and white striped shirts, black shorts. On this chilly evening in Tyneside, have been awarded a free kick, but there is a delay because Guimaraes is now down on his knees. We'll go to Bramall Lane. John Bennett.
Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2. The home side were awful in the first half, so 2 changes at half-time. McBurney and Ahmed Hodzic both on. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2.
Thank you, John. Forest 1, Brighton 2, Luton Crystal Palace 0-0, Burnley 1, West Ham.
If I had a shotgun, I would go over there, but I don't.
Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1 was the results in the early game. The next commentary, Brentford Arsenal, is at 5:30. Newcastle go long with Trippier. Comes off the head of Badashir. Headed away by Cucurella. Lifted forward then.
There are 28 people left. Jesus.
Gordon, flag stays down for the time being, is forced out wide, far side the left. Running in front of the east stand here at St James's. Newcastle.
But I might play ranked 0 build. Because I haven't actually properly played that like ever. I think the best I've ever got in it is like gold 3.
Trippier hits it back out towards Gordon. Slips after making the connection. Gordon comes in off that left touch line. Plays it towards Joel Linton. Out to Livramento.
But it's just like, it's like no shotguns.
There's a quietness around St James's Park as the cross comes in, edge of the area. Trippier controls it, side onto goal. Almiron pushes it to the feet of Guimaraes, looks for the clip ball back over the top to Almiron. Chelsea's defence, then Sterling gives it away. Sterling has a second chance to bring it clear, and he had his heels clipped. No foul, says Simon Hooper. Trippier then had his legs taken away from him. He's back to his feet, albeit hobbling, as then the referee signals a corner kick, no foul on Joel Linton. A goal at Deepdale. Sonny River-Vatula.
And it's Preston 1, Cardiff City 0. It's Militant Osmai. It's charging down the fullback, bringing the ball forward and slotting it beyond the goalkeeper. Preston 1, Cardiff 0.
Looking for a third straight win. Our Preston North End, the shake of the head of Chris Watt.
Well, I'm just saying there's 4 people gone down since the start of the second half, and well, they're playing on grass, so unless we change to playing on ice. But somebody going down.
Corner kick to Newcastle.
Oh my days.
1-1 it remains. There's been another goal at Bramall Lane. We're going straight there after this.
Flipping lagged. I lagged. I lagged. Really?
Cucurella at the moment, the ever-watchful referee Simon Hooper. Trippier delivers it with pace. The goalkeeper's fallen over and it flashes all the way through and behind front of the corner. So, John Bennett at Sheffield United.
This is getting embarrassing for the home side. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 3. A second goal for Marcus Tavernier, crossed by Smith. And at the back post, he volleyed in from close range. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 3.
Just before the international break, of course, Sheffield United had picked up 4 points out of 6. But Bournemouth on course then for their first away win of the Premier League season. Another corner kick for Newcastle. Trippier to take it, floats it deep. Lascelles misconnects it, still might run back towards Trippier, who left his foot dangling.
Wow, man. I'm silver.
Referee signalled another corner kick.
And it is, Jackson's playing it out underground.
Might as well.
See, for me, that's a booking. He should be booking Jackson there.
Another corner kick. Trippier has a word with the assistant referee. Pressure building, 1-1, St James's Park, 6 minutes into the second half. Trippier once again. Hits it long. Share rises. Comes out towards Gordon. On the volley. Down into the ground. Appeals to handball, but it's outside the area anyway. Picked up by Sanchez. Northampton Town 1. Cambridge United 0 is a latest score. And Swindon Town 1. Mansfield 1. So Mansfield have equalised. Trippier looks for the run of Joel Linton. And it goes through to Sanchez. Kelsa Priest, the only goalless game in the Premier League, has been watched by John Selford.
53 minutes gone here. Ian Luton nil, Crystal Palace nil. Had a lengthy delay. Sheikh Doucouré had just been stretching off the field. He just slipped as he went to pass the ball. Looks like
this guy's definitely a dog. But yeah, this guy's definitely a dog. He just got the game. I mean, he just got a battle pass.
Looks to try and get his shot away. Goes to Brown. He was maybe looking towards the referee. Simon Hooper. Let's play continue. Newcastle go up towards Gordon. Chelsea now. Sterling has stayed down inside the penalty area. That's why the Newcastle supporters are continuing to boo the England international. Shrewsbury 2, Port Vale 0. Bristol City are back in front at home to Middlesbrough in the Championship. Bristol City 2, Middlesbrough 1. 1-1 it remains. St James's Park, lively atmosphere. Ball forward by Buddy Shield. Within one with Sterling now. Controls it. Out towards Cucurella. Left-hand side. Cucurella waits. Pass it to Enzo Fernandez. Goes short and square. Hugo Chukwu, midway through the Newcastle half. Salford 2, MK Dons 2 is the latest score in League 2. Tranmere got a second at home to Gillingham, also in that division at Prenton Park. And Hull City have a goal back at Swansea. Swansea 2, Hull City 1. You're up to date, 8 minutes into the second half, Chris 1.
Yeah, Chelsea, I mean, I don't like Sterling was thinking. I mean, he's rolling around, he lost the ball. He's never going to get a penalty for that, so the game goes on. But it's quite even at the minute. I think both teams have got shown a lot of respect for each other.
Well, these two, of course, will meet again in a few weeks' time in the League Cup quarter-final at Stamford Bridge on December the 19th. Bristol City's lead didn't last for long at Ashton Gate. Michael Carrick's side back at 2-2. Bristol City 2, Middlesbrough 2. Chelsea inside. Sterling, the return ball. Jackson controls it. Jackson just couldn't get the shot away. Was crowded out by at least 3 black and white striped shirts. Carlisle 0, Charlton 1 is the latest score in League 1. In the week that Carlisle have had an American takeover at Brunton Park and Preston are down to 10 men because Robbie Brady has been sent off. News of that from Sonny Riverbatula.
Yeah, well, he got a first yellow card for dissent and a second coming together, not able to stop talking, it seems. And he's just been given his marching orders, just walking down the tunnel as we speak. Preston down to 10, but leading Cardiff by a goal to 0.
Updating the rugby, Sarah Orchard.
Saracens 22, Bristol 24, 52 minutes played. Alex Lewington crossed for Saracens' fourth and bonus point try, and a fifth attempt by Owen Farrell to finally get one through the post.
Tactical shotgun. Nope.
In front after a Callum Sheedy penalty. Saracens 22, Bristol 24.
Thanks, Sarah. You're listening to BBC Radio 5 Live. Been a very stop-start, niggly nature.
I would actually think Pochettino has probably said to a lot of his players, you're not competing hard enough when we haven't got the ball, and they've started doing that with the phone. Just going back 5 minutes ago there at the end, Jackson plays, Sterling plays him in. He's just got to hit it. He has 3 touches when 1 is all he needs.
Gallagher's just been shown a yellow card as well by referee Simon Hooper. It remains 1-1. Northampton have got a second at home to Cambridge. Northampton 2, Cambridge United 0. Newcastle are going to leave the free kick taking duties to Guimaraes. He goes back to air that enables Chelsea at that point just to go and press Newcastle and advance 10 yards further down the field, but then Newcastle will look to beat that by switching it out towards Trippier, passes the ball low inside to Isak. He's been dispossessed in the midfield by Newcastle have now won it back as Lascelles steps out of defence and runs forward on this near side. The right, he finds Almiron, level with the penalty area. He's got Cucurella grappling him. He's holding him off, is Almiron, and eventually the two of them fall to the floor and it goes out of play and it will be a Newcastle free kick. Goal at Fratton Park, Chris Wise.
Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 2. Karamoko Dembele is having a brilliant season for the Tangerines, using Pompey's defenders as a disguise, bending the ball into the bottom corner. The league lead is in big trouble. Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 2.
So Bolton Wanderers looking to take full advantage of that as they've got a third goal at home to Exeter. That could indeed take them top of the table as they look for a sixth straight win. Meanwhile, here in the Premier League, at St James's Park, it remains 1-1 between Newcastle and Chelsea. Trippier to take it just in from the right touchline, attacking the Gallagher's end, playing from left to right. Chelsea got that line just outside the edge of their penalty area. Sanchez is poised on the edge of his 6-yard box, all in green, leaning forward on his toes. Simon Cooper with the whistle, across the first man by Trippier, headed out by Cucurella.
Yeah, that's it, man.
A little tussle there with Trippier, and it will be a goal kick. Colchester 1, Barrow 1 is the latest score in League 2. We've heard that Blackpool are 2-0 up at Portsmouth.
Oh, it's the guy from the lobby.
That 27-match unbeaten run in League 1 for Portsmouth. 3-0, Stevenage 2. Hibs have got a second goal at Dundee. That will please Pat Nevin, who says we were talking about the socks, but they're getting fairly stylish now, the socks. You know, we were talking about the holes in the back of Gallagher's socks. It's cleared by Barrier Shield. And if there's a man who knows about style, then it's Pat Nevin. Bradford City leading Accrington by a goal to 0.
Yo, why is this guy running, man?
Graham Alexander looking for his first league win since he took charge at Valley Parade, so 1-0 there in League 2. And another free kick. We've had a number of free kicks in this second half, Chris.
I think they've had words at half-time. Chelsea definitely don't be more physical, competing better. And that's why we've seen a lot of stoppages.
Trippier goes long. Little flick there by Joel Linton. Just brushes off the top of his head. And it will be marshalled out safely behind for a goal kick. 5 live. St James's Park, 1-1. It was a really good pace to the first half, wasn't it?
It was. Newcastle, I thought, were more dominant side and more physical. As I say, I think at half-time, Pochettino said, look, we're not competing enough. You need to put your bodies on the line a bit more and, you know, upset Newcastle a little bit.
The yellow card, incidentally, earlier wasn't for Gallagher. It was actually, although it was he who committed the foul, it was actually shown to Reece James for delaying the restart. So the Chelsea captain was booked by referee Simon Cooper. Crewe Doncaster 2 is the latest score in League 2. 1-1. Burnley lead West Ham United by a goal to 0. Luton Town 0, Crystal Palace 0. Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton 2. Late turnaround at the end of the first half there for Brighton. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 3. Commentary to come. Brentford Arsenal. After Sports Report with Mark Chapman. All the results and the reaction at 5. As another free kick goes in favour of Newcastle United. And Raheem Sterling has kicked the ball away. And that act of petulance has resulted in another yellow card. So 3 yellow cards for Newcastle, 3 for Chelsea. Simon Hooper now has got Kieran Trippier in his ear as he wants to take the free kick quickly, but Simon Hooper's just saying, wait.
Oh, Newcastle goal. 2-1.
Used to call it. You liked that, didn't you, at the time?
I did.
2-1 to Newcastle.
Gordon, far side the left. Gordon with a gifted cross, and it comes in. Newcastle United back in.
Bro, how I missed that?
It's Lascelles making the running behind. Alexander Isak with an unchallenged header past Sanchez. Jamal Lascelles. All 10 Premier League goals have been headers. That's another one to add to his collection. It's his first of the season. It's Newcastle 2, Chelsea 1, and straight to Nottingham Forest. Penalty.
Penalty to Brighton. That's going to be taken by Hal Pedro, having been hauled back by Chris Wood. A prolonged delay. VAR got involved. Just a reminder, it's 2-1 to Brighton, only 1-0 down.
2-1 Newcastle.
3 minutes. Let's see what happens with this penalty. Right foot, goal. Pedro makes it 3-1 Brighton. His second goal having come on the substitute.
3-1 Brighton, 2-1 Newcastle United. Chris Waddle.
Great ball in by Gordon. Checks back on his right foot on that left wing. Just plays it in Davis there. A lot great play. Decent pace on it, but who's picking Lascelles up? He's just ghosting it. Nobody near him. It's a great header across the goal. And you got to say Newcastle probably deserved that.
Chelsea, though, will certainly question the defending. Maurizio Pochettino serving a touchline ban would have had, not that he would have wanted it.
Yeah. Oh, 3-1. 3-1 to Newcastle. Yo, this guy's emailing me. Hold on. Let me add this kid.
Thiago Silva is the one who's the culprit. I don't know what's going through his head. He's such an experienced and he's such a great player.
Hold on, let me see what's this kid doing.
Joe Linton's a little bit pressed by Newcastle. This ain't pushing back. He just... I don't know what
Newcastle 3-1. I'm going to end. I'm going to end the stream here.